Hello, welcome to episode 2. So after a big sale yesterday, I discovered that all of this was smashed. I don't know what you call this. I know it's at the bow, and it's got the anchor roller, and like it's where the forestay goes, and it was all just smashed up and rotten. And I was quite lucky that it didn't tear off and let go, because we had a fair bit of wind yesterday on the forestay, and you can imagine what had happened if that let go. So anyway, I've cut this out. It's taken me a couple of goes because I've had a couple of beers, but it's about right. And my only issue is it's like quite curved, and I could get the planer and sand it down, or I can just screw it and I'll put a ratchet strap around here and pull it down tight and glue it, and then I'll pre-drill and screw it, and we'll see how it goes. And then I've got to put some new skirtings on it, which I've got here. I'm going to go upwards with it because I just think it'll look cool. I mean, I could cut it in half, but I don't need to. So yeah, I'm going to try that and see how that goes. So anyone who's ever tried to restore anything at all ever, you'll know it's very hard to film it. And the missus said, you got to set the camera up and film stuff. So I put this screw in and it threaded. I don't know if there's no timber there, I don't know what the problem is, but it didn't bite. I've put as many screws in as I can. I'm going to put it back in, but I put a bunch of glue on it. So, see how it's still spinning? You know, there's just some hope that whatever's happening down below there, that glue will bite to something. Because I mean, it's spinning, the thread's touching something, obviously. I think I've got one more screw. I do. So yeah, I need 2 more screws actually. So I strapped all this down and pulled it tight. And now I'm undoing it, obviously, to see how it looks. I know it's got a big bend in it. You can see that there. In surfing we call that a beak, and it's acceptable. It's not a design flaw. It's for the aerodynamic performance. You see the displacement of air creates lift across the deck of the boat, generating more speed, more pivot, more drive, more release. We are on. Okay, so it's done. It has a crack in the middle, but if it didn't, it wouldn't be a bum. So this is where I got to yesterday. What's going on, buddy? There we go. Just hit it with builder's bog. I must be mixing a pretty hot mix because God, it goes off quick, which is awesome because I'm not real patient. I don't like to sit around and wait for things. So, but yeah, that's all the gaps filled in. I'll give it another sand. I might put some more on it, given that it only takes 5-10 minutes to go off, and get it really nice and smooth. And then I'm going to put fiberglass over top. And I think I might tape this off here, like just above these screws, and I'll just fiberglass the top bit. And then I've got to put a lot of silicone up in there, and this nose piece I'm not quite sure yet. I probably should just bog that up as well. I will, and then I'll sand it down and get it nice and flush. But yeah, it's coming along. It's fucking solid as. And then I've got a couple more jobs today, but I guess we'll go through them. Oh, have a look at this. So on our last trip we jibed a few times and they weren't, they weren't made. We knew they were coming. They weren't accidental, I'll put it that way. This is just a really shit design. They've got 3 screws running it along the same grain of timber. That really should have been a plate. So I'm probably just going to glue, clamp, tech screw down through there, and that'll be stronger than it was. Like scar tissue. Isn't that right? So I've just filled that up with glue. A lot of excess, which is always what you want coming out. And put 3 tech screws in the top, and that should be fine. I really think it's going to be a lot stronger than it was. Pretty happy. Now I'm going to stick a big triangle of glass on it, and then I'll put an even bigger one over top of all of it. Well, there it is, finished. I may paint it white, I may leave it, I don't know. I've always said it's not a showboat, it's never going to be. It's too old and I haven't got the money or the patience. But what I can do is make it waterproof and make it sail. And that's all I really give a fuck about. You see, people take years to restore boats, and that's fine, they're amazing, they're beautiful when they're done, but I want to sail. So yeah, pretty happy. Pretty happy with all that. Only took 2 days. I punched a couple of screws through there, I've got to fix that. Idiot. So that's it, just a quick episode. Thanks for watching, thanks for the encouragement and support, and see you next time.